It's the program.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Every day, turn on the TV, start talking, and we're going to be here for an hour right here on TV.
Yeah. What one am I on? I'm on number 2.
Number 2, you're number 3.
There we go. That's better.
It's Monday.
Say again?
It's Monday, I said, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Monday. How you doing today, Dan?
I am doing very Monday today.
Monday Dan is here again on Monday.
Monday Dan.
How was the week there, Monday Dan?
Monday. A lot happened. So much will happen during the day unless you write it down. It's like it ends up just as a feeling.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's just a feeling.
No. No street stuff?
No giant plastic Jesuses in the street.
Yeah. Today I was on my bike there, and I was going across the crosswalk, and somebody almost hit me with their car. It was close, and then they were mad. They were honking, and then I flipped them off, and then they stopped, and then they were yelling at me, and then I did this, like, you know, like, what, you're gonna get out of your car and fight me or something? Kind of
yeah, it's like.
And then they kind of got out of the car, and they did the same kind of thing. We were both just kind of sitting like maybe 100 feet apart, doing this thing. Like, what? Kind of motions, and then they just got back in the car and they drove off. I don't know what happened.
You were in the crosswalk.
I was going across a crosswalk, but I almost
was that
in a
at
street
night?
fight. Or maybe, huh?
Did you have your bike?
I was biking. I was on a bike, yeah.
Was it one of those? Oh, really?
So she just got out of her car, and then she was like, "Oh!" She was yelling at me and stuff. So I was close to getting in a street fight today.
Don't you yell? I was in the crosswalk.
No, we were just saying mean things. We weren't even saying it was not logical. She was just like, you know, don't mess with me, and I said, don't mess with me, kind of, you know. It was
kind of like.
It was just
they're threats, but they're not direct. I'm gonna hurt you threats. They're like better watch it, man.
Yeah, it was just nonsensical road rage talk. Not like I was in the right of way legally. It was just like, hey, you were in my way. No, you were in my way, kind of stuff. So that was pretty exciting. That's something that happened to me on the streets today.
Man, that's. Did you think you were gonna fight? Did that cross your mind that might actually happen? There might be an actual physical confrontation? I thought that we would do some.
I predicted correctly. I thought that I would say, screw you. You're the bad. You're messed up, and that's all. You know, that's all I really thought was gonna happen. I don't think
you are wrong.
Yeah, and then I mean, after that happened, you know, nothing really happened. We both probably were just more mad, you know. So maybe fighting like that is not even helpful to anybody.
Oh man. Look, the tape is no longer in the clock.
It got moved. I'm a little bit. The couch is in the.
No, the camera. The camera moved.
Yeah, the camera.
Can I safely move the camera?
You could try. I think it would work okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna move it over because I think it got bumped. I will move it to the correct position.
Nobody wins in that kind of fight. You know, you're just saying everybody walks away from that going just like, huh, I'm mad now. So, you know, if there's a road rage situation, maybe I would say. Just be okay with it, you know, don't get in another fight there.
There we go.
There. Anything, so nothing in particular happened to you in the last week? No specifics,
Oh, a lot going on in my personal life.
Uh-huh.
But I don't care to share about that.
Okay.
Trying to think. Getting ready for Arts Walk.
Mm-hmm. You're going to do more paintings, huh?
Yeah.
Last Arts Walk, which is we have biannually. Your last one
6 months ago.
Your last one was very successful.
It was. It was. I think I can refer to myself as a professional artist now.
Yeah, I think I would say so.
You know, it's not like I just sold 1 or 2 paintings.
Even if you sell $1 with paintings, you're a professional. Maybe, technically. Maybe you have to be making good money doing it.
No, I don't know if it's good money. I think to call yourself a professional artist is that you're paid for your art at some regular interval.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not like a one-time thing. It's an ongoing thing that a person is regularly paid for their art. I think a professional artist, in the truest sense of the word, they make a living off of it. That's their sole source of income is their art.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you're professional enough. I would say so.
I think so. Well, thank you.
That's pretty exciting. Do you have a space picked out yet?
I'm gonna be at the Urban Medicinal again if I can work it.
The same place.
Yeah.
Do
it's ideal for the black light stuff.
Do they want you back? Or
I think so. I need to talk to Lewis and Ken and figure out what's going on. I would like to be the coordinator and help other artists get there and figure out where their art is going to go and stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's exciting. When is that? In November?
Yeah, November 4th. And that is the same time there is a Downey Brothers show. And it's going to be outside of the Capitol Theater. And I need Sean to post a thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then I can use that as a link to refer to when I talk about on my Facebook page.
Okay.
Because they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends.
And so on.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And so on. And everyone gets their hair cleaned all at the same time. It's amazing how that works.
That's good. We got a bunch of messages today. Mr. Ginsu left a bazillion like he always does.
Well, I'd say play the last 3.
All right. We'll listen to the first one first, and then we'll see how it goes up from there. It's Charlie's birthday. Actually, not quite, almost here.
How old is he?
He's going to be 7. And here, we already had his birthday party last week because, it's going to be on his birthday on TV. But it's going to be his real birthday soon, tomorrow, too.
What did he get for his birthday?
Butter.
Butter?
Yeah.
Butter?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a healthy thing to eat.
Well, it's probably not, but he likes it a lot. It's his birthday present.
Oh, butter's delicious.
Yeah.
I have gone to the butter dish and just gotten a little spoon and got a little scoop of butter and just licked it like it was peanut butter.
You can turn on number 5. Number 5? 5, yeah.
Call me back. Yeah, this is Tim. Call me back.
That's Mr. Ginsu. He's making fun of Dan Dobler.
That's not very nice.
Well, I don't know if he's making fun of him. He's just imitating him, at least. Maybe imitation is the...
It's mockery. It's a form of mockery.
Oh, it's not the greatest form of flattery? That's what I was going to say.
No, the mimicry is the greatest form of flattery.
That's what he was doing, right?
Where someone does what you do, and they try and do just like what you do, but it's not a joke. They're serious about it.
Hey, Kenny! You fucking... What do you think you're doing?
He's getting his
There
hand
on the
by
couch, but yep, I can only imagine sitting there on the couch.
True.
Yeah.
Mr. Ginsu is
Takes
genius.
all kinds to sit on the couch.
How did you know?
And some people take it better than others.
Better than others.
We can just say that.
We'll
Some
just say
people
that.
get it better than others, and some people may or may not. I don't know.
May or may not what?
It's your fucking fault. You told me to frickin' what I was supposed to do whenever you called me at my house that one time, and you told me what I'm supposed to do, and then don't worry about it, and then you make sure I get on the show no matter what, right? So it's no big deal. Not a big deal with me, as long as we both remember what we said whenever you called me, and then when you texted me too, that helped. When you texted me where you were, that went down, but, my back hurt too much. Normally, you get the fuck down there, so. It's nice thinking about it. What the hell, huh?
What is he thinking about? Mr. Gibson says he's coming thinking about trying to get down here?
Man, that's
Really?
what he did.
I don't know what he's saying.
That would be amazing.
That'd be scary.
They didn't. Did you get that? Or, what the fuck going down? Huh? Yeah, like somebody's fucking sitting there talking right over top of me, motherfucker. I come down there and kick your account, motherfucker. Talk over top of me, motherfucker.
You don't want to get talked over?
Yeah, I fucking think I don't. Fucking whatever.
All right, thanks, Mr. Ginsu. I'm not sure what he said in that message.
Well, he said he would kick us where it counts.
Yeah, that's what the main part of that message, I guess, huh? Other than that, it's kind of some ramble in here. Here, Mr. Ginsu left a couple more, but we'll skip them. We'll listen to this next one. This one is probably from a watcher because they called while the show was on at 12:25 a.m. last night. So
Wow.
this might be a viewer. Here we go.
Hi, this is Mary.
Oh, Mary.
I'm appearing on the 15th this month. I have a writer, which, in case you don't know what that means, that's a list of demands I would like to discuss.
Okay.
Please feel free to call me back.
All right.
This is awesome.
What am I supposed to say? Oh, I do love your show.
Oh, thank
It
you.
is awesome.
Excellent.
I have a friend here. We love the setting.
Great.
Nice.
Very nice. We would love to appear.
Thanks, Mary.
Excellent.
Feel free to call back.
All right.
Feel free.
I feel free, Mary. You sound very excited. I should, as far as writers go.
She didn't list her demands.
Well,
I guess we'll hear about it.
I think she said.
So if you
she
leave a
wants-
message,
Yeah.
remind her she needs to leave the list of demands.
Yeah, she wanted her demands met, I guess. Bird's texting us right now. He says, "How's the program going now? Maybe we should call Bird back first so we can tell him that we're here or something."
Yeah, it's up to date.
Should have called early because he.
What you doing, Charlie?
Here we go. It's called Bird. Bird was here yesterday, but he wanted to. He looks like he wants to say something on there, and then we'll call Mary back too. I'm probably, if you're expecting something from me, Mary, as far as the writer goes, then
A writer?
you know what a writer is?
There's three kinds. There's the kind that writes things,
Well,
a
I think
writer.
what she's referring to is the.
There's an attachment, a writer, like you have insurance and you get a writer, and that is an attachment agreement. That's a writer. There's a person on a horse that's a writer.
No, she's talking about a thing that you write before you do a gig. This is something for professional performer.
Oh, I had
And-
not heard that. How's it spelled?
I think it's a writer, like you write, W-R-I-T-T-E-R possibly. But you write and then you demand stuff. It's like
A negotiation
I think the band
for a
is
contract.
Van Halen. I'm not sure. There's some band that's very famous for demanding that they only get a single color of Skittles or M&Ms. And then they
Oh, and that's a...
Hello, Bird.
Hey,
Hey, we're on the show. How you doing?
good, how are you?
Hey, good. We're here with Dan.
Hey, Bird, how's it going?
Hey, Dan, how are you? Good. How's it going with you? I'm kind of tired. It's late at night. No, you didn't. I was up. I just had some cookies, though.
What kind of cookies?
Yeah, me too.
Vanilla cream.
From a package?
Yeah.
I had chocolate chip one, and I had an oatmeal raisin one.
Where did you get your cookies?
Chris bought 'em.
Store cookies.
Yeah. She buys a lot of delicious food.
Great.
And she cooks great also.
Bird, you said you had extra video or something that you missed out on yesterday, or what did you say in your text message?
Oh, yeah. I have some video from Capitol Peak, and also some video from the a protest, the Army Corps of Engineers. That I don't think I ever showed that.
Capitol Peak, is that like...
What's the Army Corps of Engineers protest?
That was a while ago. It was about the coal train and the shipping, the export terminal.
John Coltrane?
So,
coal
yeah, there's going to be some
train.
more hearings about the coal trains and coming up in the next month or two.
Well, we have nothing scheduled for tomorrow or Friday if you want to come on one of those days.
Okay.
We're missing
Yeah.
dice. I just
Friday
need
might, I mean,
one more dice.
Friday might work. Tomorrow doesn't work really for me.
Can you look for dice?
Friday, we should stay in touch about Friday. Maybe, maybe we could do it that night or something.
All right. Well, we'll figure that one out. Bird, thanks for calling. You have anything else?
What time could you?
What?
Yeah, I mean, the problem is that footage is on the TCTV camera, and so I won't have that on Friday probably. But
Bounce it to video.
oh, maybe. What's that?
Bounce it to a videotape.
Transfer it to a videotape?
Yeah,
To a VHS, yeah.
yeah, you can do that there
Oh,
with the dub
You
rack.
can do it anywhere.
Wait,
Oh.
it's on a card?
okay.
Yeah, you could do that.
Just get a VCR.
Maybe I'll do that.
Well, yeah, you
That's
take
a-
the camera.
We'll
You
figure
take
it out.
you take the
I'll
camera.
just keep it. I won't delete it from the car.
He's breaking up.
You're breaking up a little bit. I think Charlie's sitting on the phone.
Yeah, he is.
I think we forgot to play the first dice game, too. We're gonna, Bird, can you hear me? Charlie, sat on you. Uh-oh. We lost him.
We lost Bird.
Yeah, Charlie, you completely snuffed out the internet there. Okay, let's roll the dice, or we gotta get a number first. Viewers, we're gonna play the dice game. What happens here, we're gonna get a pen. We're gonna write a number down in our hands between 1 and 6, and then we're gonna roll the dice here. So, is that a pen? Is that gonna work? Is that working? Can you see?
Good enough.
All right.
Good enough. That works. See? That's a 3 right there.
Yeah, Charlie and Dan have the 3 here. Hey, Bird, we got cut off.
Yeah, how's the internet working there?
It's back now, but it's a little iffy. Here, we're playing the dice game. You want a number?
Yeah, give me a 5.
Oh, wow. You
Totally won.
took it, yeah.
See, I got a 3.
Wait,
Hey, you're winning, Bird. You have 500 points.
What'd you pick?
thank you.
I have a 6. All right. Hey, thanks, Bird.
Yeah. Yeah, I had something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but, yeah.
Well, if you remember, call us back.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, or I'll just save it for, my sweet thoughts or something.
Great. Thank you, Bird. Okay, bye.
Keep it to myself. Have a great program. Have a good day and stuff. And
Yeah.
night. And
Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Hey, Bird. Sleep well.
Okay.
So you're telling me a guy named Mike called?
Yeah, Mike called yesterday. He wants to talk to you. I told him we would call him back today. Maybe we'll go back and listen to his message too. Let's get through today's messages and call back. Oh,
5,
after info.
4, 3, 2,
Okay, here we go.
now
boys
it's
and
info
girls.
time.
answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're watching it right now. It's called Your DVR with Me. It's a call-in television talk show every night in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22. Every episode airs a week after it's taped, and the one you're watching right now was taped a week ago. If you were watching at 2 a.m., you see the episode that was filmed the same day this year, or last year. You can see it any episode on YouTube. We want you on the program. We rely on the community for content. Call 360 blah blah blah. We'll call you back on the next episode. And now back to the program. I tried reading the third, I think it was a third or fourth line up higher. I can't see it as well, but you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. It goes like that every Monday.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got it, sometimes I don't.
You're doing fine. Let's go. Yeah. So we're gonna check these other things. Looks like Alex left his number or a message, and so did Dan Dobler. Here's Dan Dobler first. You can say them, maybe. I can't. It's Dan. You can call me back.
You can call me back, Dan.
Along the lines of what I think he's gonna say here.
Dan Dobler?
Yeah, I saw Dan Dobler today on his porch with Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse?
He's been saying, yeah, he's been talking about Minnie Mouse. I saw her today.
Hi, Kenny. This is Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Sorry I didn't talk to you when you came by. I was on the phone.
Yeah, I saw him on the porch today.
I'm being on your program on Friday.
Yeah, oh, great.
I'm being on your program on Friday.
I didn't write
Yeah, you can call me back. Bye.
I'm going to write that on the calendar because Bird said he wanted to come too. Maybe they can all come.
Friday?
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll check this final message and then we'll call Dan Dobler and Alex back, I think, after they left these messages here.
And Mary.
And Mary.
And Mike.
And Mike, yeah. So we have, and maybe Mr. Ginstad too. We have a full schedule of people to call back here.
Well, I would like to talk about the moon today.
Uh-huh.
So, okay, the clock has two clicky things on it. Right? It's got the inside little pointer, and it's got the outside pointer. Which one do we pay attention to?
Hey, Kenny. Alex.
Both, and I think I'm going to leave the inside one as a mystery.
Okay.
The outside one is the old clock. The inside one is doing a new thing. Let's see if we can figure it out. Viewers at home and Dan here, it's a mystery.
Hey, Kenny. It's Alex. So I'm trying to watch the episode that I was on my cell phone, and it says that the owner made the content not available on mobile. So can you make the content available on mobile? Can you ask the producer, please?
All right.
And can you schedule... She's got a great job! And can we schedule a day to come on the program? Right now, I'm in MI, and my roommates want to come on the program. My roommates. And so just call me back. Okay, bye.
Okay, what's MI? Oh, she's at Jesus College.
Is that the college she went to?
Yeah, she went to Jesus College. Sounds like she's having a good time. She got on some kind of government program too. I think she got a government scholarship to go to Jesus College, which I have been saying that I'm a little bit.
The government gives well over $1 billion to religions.
Yeah, I'm a little disturbed by that. I don't know what's going on with that billion.
You should be disturbed by that. We should easily. Yeah, it distributes at least $1 billion now. Bush started the program. It's called the Faith-Based Initiative, and it was initiated to help churches feed the poor and hungry, do social service activity like that, and also for educational purposes.
Why is the church doing that? That should be the government. If the government wants to help people, then they can do it on their own. They don't give money to the church to do that.
There are a lot of these schools that are faith-based schools, but they also teach a regular school curricula. They have to. And in order to get federal money, they have to teach regular curricula. They never do, whoa, here you go. Whoa. They never do science well. They never do science well. It's usually some kind of non-science. Or it's science that is where concepts like evolution and cosmology, certain cosmology things and other stuff are ignored and not taught. Or they're not taught factually. Creationism, or what is it called? Enhanced design, intelligent design, which is also, it's creationism. And, we don't know what electricity is. It's just there. We just don't know what it is.
Yeah, well, I'll have to go into federally funded Jesus school. We'll call I think in order to call Freddie back, to call Alex back, we'll have to call Freddie first and ask him about this production and thing.
Yeah, the schools will teach social studies and history and, regular curricula, but there's always the religious viewpoint that is expressed or nuanced in many of the stuff, especially science.
It's going to probably, Alex is going to get even more over the edge with the Jesus stuff. I know she's been backing off a little bit, I think going to church less, Alex, if you're watching this, but I don't know about this whole Jesus school thing, but I'm sure she'll come back on the program and tell us all about it, so
yeah,
we'll be hearing about this.
Yeah, they're pretty common. There's elementary and grade schools they're private schools, and they get vouchers, and they get money taken from public schools to go to these private schools. And the private schools talk like they pay the teachers better. Mm-hmm. There's usually fewer students, but the teachers are under a much tighter leash.
Yeah.
And the jobs are not as secure.
Did you go to Jesus school?
No, but Mormonism is almost that. There's a thing called seminary, at least it may still be called that, where you go there before you go to school. You go to religious teaching right before school. When I was living in McGrath in southern Alberta, there was a class in the high school set aside for seminary.
Kenny,
religious teaching in the public school. Mormonism.
Well, I guess it's different in Canada. Does Canada have all the church and state laws that the U.S. has?
Very much so. People don't realize that Britain and France and Germany and Italy and Canada and Australia and all these other places, their constitution is very, very similar to the American Constitution. Their laws regarding traffic and stuff like that, drug laws, property laws, health laws, all these laws are very, very similar to the U.S. Many of them are improvements, and many of them are anti-improvements.
All right,
they're similar, but they're not done as well.
Here's Mike. This is the guy he wanted to talk to you from yesterday. This is the message you put yesterday.
Okay.
And I've got some I'd like to talk to you about, and I've also got a problem that I want some help with. And can you call me back, please? My number is 500-0902. It's 500-0902. I'm really looking forward to it, Betty. I got something really important to talk about with you and Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Your Monday night special.
Yeah.
Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Bye. You're the Monday night special.
It's a midnight special.
Monday night special guest. Monday night special.
I don't know the lyrics, but I know the tune to the midnight special.
Oh, Charlie does not like your singing, I guess.
I'm a bit of a loon. That's Canadian.
Loony.
Yep.
Did they have those loonies back in are they new or is that...
Loonies and toonies. No, they started doing the loonies in the 80s. Early 80s. Wow, they've been going for 30 years.
Here we go. Let's call Mike back because he wanted to talk to you about something. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, it sounded like he had two things to discuss.
We talked about something yesterday.
Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't remember. And he had a heart attack.
Oh, perhaps it's health related.
Hey, let's play next dice game.
Okay. We're rolling the dice.
Here we go. It's 5 double fives. Oh, Mr. Ginsu is killing it. Or not Mr. Ginsu, who was it?
Bird.
Bird is killing it.
Holy crap, he's got 1,500 points.
Yeah.
They don't make them
Hello, Mike.
points like they used to.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Hey, Mike.
Program. How you doing? We're on TV.
This is Mr. Midnight Special over here.
Yeah. Hi, Dan.
How you doing?
I don't know. I gotta go back through the hoops again for surgeon. You know, about the heart problem and all that.
Oh, that sucks.
What kind of surgery are you getting?
I don't know yet. I got an emergency appointment which happened to be able to fit me, and I was supposed to wait a month. Maybe it's going to be something serious, maybe not.
Oh, man. Do you know Dan from outside the program, or you just watch him on the program?
I've been watching him on the program.
Oh, nice. How long?
Huh?
How long have you been watching?
How long?
Yeah.
Probably since January, I think.
Wow. Hey, do you know, have I talked about the moon, the formation of the moon at all? That you remember? The different theories?
I'm into, I got newsletters and stuff I look at and that stuff too. I don't have a subscription to the magazines, but I kind of know what you're talking about the new trip that they went up to look at the dust with the lunar vehicle.
Lady, they launched that 2-3 days ago. It'll be there in a little less than a month. Yeah, to analyze the atmosphere.
Yeah, 25 days, right, yeah. That should be something. They think that it got kind of like is sparkly or glows or something, is what I heard.
Well, the last study that I read, they found that there is a very, very, very incredibly thin atmosphere of the moon, but it's metal ions, ionized metal ions that are floating really close to the surface.
The atmosphere is really close.
Yeah, I've heard other planets have weird atmospheres too.
Yes, they do.
The moon has atmosphere?
I mean, out there.
Yeah, the moon has...
You know, like
air? There's air?
No, not air in the classical sense. It has a slight atmosphere. It hugs the surface of the moon because the moon's gravity is so light, and it is not like oxygen. It's atoms and molecules of various kinds. Yeah. So, Mike, there were a couple things that you wanted to talk about, I think, when you left your last message.
You know what? I didn't expect to return for, and be on the spot about that. I've been busy, and I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow with appointments. And I didn't remember to organize what I was going to talk about. See, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's no big deal, man. It's not a...
You know, I am in... Huh?
It's not, a critical thing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
If you were to blow a bunch of air onto the moon, would it stick to the moon because of gravity?
It would spread around. Yeah, it would spread around the surface and spread out.
What if you put a lot of air though?
It don't hardly have any gravity though, right?
Yeah,
fly off into the space.
1/6 the gravity.
So if we blew a bunch of air like oxygen enough to cover the entire moon, would it stay?
It would stay there for a little while.
But it would blow away.
It would slowly recede into space. It would slowly float away. It would dissipate. The solar wind would blow a lot of it off.
Okay. What? What?
What, Mike?
I seen a picture of a guy that they've been doing walks out in space without tether.
Does he have the little jetpack on the back?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't see any stuff, like exhaust or anything, but I seen a picture, and it was like the guy was not tied up to something. I would think that maybe there was a what do you call it, a safety line, but they were saying that he wasn't even, that he was just floating.
Oh, dangerous. You can just float away.
I know it. They'd have a heck of a time trying to catch up with him.
Yeah.
Because
what they need is a little.
Just because.
They need a little pod, and you climb in the pod, and the pod goes flies around, and they can go grab stuff.
Well, recently they fixed up the old Star Trek space pod from the 60s that somebody found in an auction.
Yeah, Galileo. It was the Galileo.
Right.
It was a shuttlecraft.
I've seen pictures of it and listened to a story about it from the web.
Well, I am so glad that someone cared enough to get a hold of it and repair it and fix it up and repaint it. And now it's on display somewhere, I think. Yeah, a shop that did other stuff like ships and things and took it on. And they got in contact with the people that originally had built it and tried to keep it looking good and up to what they wanted and all that. Yeah, that was very cool. Very cool. And the inside was never really perfect or permanent. They just always kind of like put it or moved it around and stuff. The story about it's really kind of cool. And the doors were not permanent either. They just something propped it up there and did it. Yeah, because sometimes you would see in the shot, in the scene, the door would be open or the door would be closed. And I don't remember ever watching an episode where the door opened for someone.
This is the Star Trek thing?
Yeah, the shuttlecraft on the original series.
I thought you guys were talking about real spacecrafts.
Well, it's real in our hearts.
All right.
Theoretically, that could probably fly, you know what I mean? But they just don't have things like that.
All right.
We need to invent impulse drives.
Maybe a smaller one of it.
Trek talk.
Hey, Mike, thanks. Even space vehicles are going compact.
Yeah.
The new generation of the space shuttles are way small.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, thanks, Mike. You have anything else you want to say today?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of phone calls to make before the show is over.
Oh, yeah, I hear you.
All right, thanks, Mike.
I'm just hanging out and try to stay away from Tukwila and keep my nose clean.
All right.
Excellent.
Good luck, Mike. Good luck.
Hey, call
us updated on your surgeries and stuff, okay?
Call back this time Monday, next week.
I should know something's going on by then, or I'll even tell you what I seen on the street. I seen a woman dressed in black that was probably from India or Arabia or something, and had sunglasses over her black hood and a silver scarf on her head.
The whole thing, what's that called? Is that a burqa? Or?
No. The burqa covers you completely.
Yeah. She was walking up to the hospital when I was going over St. Peter's.
Isn't that like a hijab or something? Hijab or something?
I don't know. Hey, Mike, keep us updated on your surgeries and stuff, though. I want to hear about this, your experience with the medical stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
Thanks, Mike.
3, 2,
Bye-bye.
1.
Talk to you later.
Enter these messages.
this is new. This is awesome.
Dance only dance. Dance only dance. Live TV dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. TCTV Studio A.
I dance
440 Yager Way. Oh yeah.
I'm going to DJ the November episode. It's going to be my music set. I've wanted to do that for so long. It's going to be a lot of electronica. Trance and shit.
Coming up tomorrow. A message from the future.
It's Charlie on the couch.
Yeah. Hey everybody, it's the commercial.
We call various convenience stores to ask about hot dogs.
It's Charlie's birthday.
Charlie's actual calendar birthday in recorded time.
We get hung up on a couple of times. It's Luke.
Luke is here.
Producer Spotlight of the month.
Yeah. So tune in. Have a nice time interval of arbitrary length, man.
Yes.
Yeah, we're back.
We are back. Back to you.
Well, let's get right to it. Let's call Mary back here. Let's see, where was Mary? I gotta find the number, or the call from Mary. I'm not sure which number it was from. I gotta look at this other thing, go back over here. So what about the moon you want to talk about and stuff?
Okay, so there are all kinds of theories regarding the formation of the moon.
Yeah.
The moon has an incredibly large size ratio compared to the planet that it orbits around. The only other planet that has anywhere close to the same kind of ratio of comparison of the size of the host planet and the size of its major moon is Pluto. And Pluto and Charon. Charon is like half the size of Pluto, and they co-orbit each other. But the moon is really giant, and the first theory is that when the Earth formed, the moon was kind of a blob, and it floated off, and it formed into the moon. That the Earth and the moon formed together at the same time. The second theory was that that just didn't make any sense with what they knew of how planets and stars and moons form. It's not very common. Not on a planetary kind of thing. So they thought, well, the Earth captured the moon. But the material of the moon has the same signature as the Earth. The Earth and the moon are made of the same stuff. The same element ratios, the same radioactive isotope ratios of things.
That doesn't go to the same
both the Earth
planets?
and the moon. Pardon?
Other planets aren't the same? Like Mars, do they know?
Yeah, Mars is a little different. I mean, it formed in a different place in the solar system, so it has a different ratio of elements.
Okay.
Same with Jupiter and Saturn and Uranus
So
and
all the
Neptune.
other stuff is different except for the moon.
Yeah, well, the moon chemically is the same as the Earth.
Mm-hmm. And that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really weird because the moon is so big. If we had a moon maybe a quarter the size,
what
that would
percent?
be,
Yeah, what percent size of is the moon to the Earth? Or
it is
half?
Less than half.
A third?
It's about a quarter the size, roughly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about a quarter the size,
okay.
Quarter the diameter.
Yeah.
Which is really huge when it comes to moons.
Okay.
And so the other theory was that the Earth captured it, but the chemicalness is too similar for that to be very plausible. Mm-hmm. The third thing is the Earth didn't have a moon to start with.
Yeah.
And the Earth was hit very early in the history of the Earth was hit by another planet about the size of Mars.
Whoa.
And that collision was just off the plane of the galaxy because the moon orbits just a little bit out of the plane of the disk of the ecliptic. It's a little off center. So whatever that planet was that hit the Earth hit at a funny angle, a little off center. And so what happens is it gets hit, and all this debris comes flying off, and it floats around, it forms a ring for a while, and then it clumps together into the moon. And there are some interesting weirdnesses about the moon that it is now believed that actually 2 moons were formed, and the moon as we know it was slightly smaller than it is now, and there was a second moon in an unstable orbit, and it came back and it hit the moon from the backside and created the moon as we know it, and the rest of the debris just went flying all over the place.
What happened to the planet?
Well, the idea is this Mars-sized thing collided with the Earth. It hit it at an oblique angle. It didn't like crash into it like straight down. It hit at an angle, and so there's this stuff that goes, whoosh, you know, like a splash, and it went away. But most of it continued orbiting around the Earth because the gravity of the Earth was strong enough. Most of the stuff that went flying off when it was hit by this Mars-sized object.
But what happened to that Mars-sized object?
It melded with the Earth, became part of the Earth, and it became part of the debris that was floating around that eventually formed the moon. So the backside of the moon has these gigantinormous frozen waves that are in rings that come forward, and then the front side of the moon, the part that faces us, became flattened with seas of lava.
Okay.
So the waves, the force waves, traveled around the moon. It was hit from behind, traveled just like when you throw a rock in the water, it forms these ripples. Well, on the moon, it's a ball. So these ripples traveled around, and they met on the opposite side of the moon and shook it up and heated the front side that faces the Earth. And that's how the seas formed on the moon, the flat, the dark areas, the mare.
The man on the moon.
Yep.
Illusion.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the most current theory about the moon, how it was formed. It was formed as part of a collision very early on, a few 100 million years after the formation of the Earth in the first place. There was a lot of movement of the planets. They believed that all of the planets like Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter were farther out when they were first born, and they moved in closer. So there's a migration. They believe that there's some for some reason they don't quite know, they don't quite understand that there's when a solar system is formed, and they can look at hundreds of these systems of stars and planets. It's looking more and more like when a planetary system is first formed, that there is a migration inwards towards the host star.
So we're past that though, right?
Hello. No one is available to take your call.
Yeah, 4 billion years past it.
The tone.
Hey, Mary.
Hey, Mary, it's a program. Calling you back.
Sounds like maybe you have a landline. Yeah, we're looking forward for you to be here on the 15th.
Yeah.
It's going to be back to school week. Thank you. Call us back. Yeah, right now it's...
watch your phone.
It's
watch your phone. Looking for food.
Right now it's annual anniversary week because we're going to be celebrating the anniversary of the program coming up pretty soon here.
What day? When?
The day for on the calendar is September 19th, which is going to be in a few days for the viewers here. But you know, maybe that's a day that we should not do the week thing, but I think we are going to anyway.
The week thing?
Like, the program anniversary is on September 19th. So, does that mean that here on the program we're going to be celebrating the program's anniversary on the 12th? Because that's how we usually do things. But this is a program, event. So, what are you looking for?
Oh, the garbage? Is that the garbage over there? I think that's where I stuck it. Okay.
If this is a program event like the anniversary, should we just do the anniversary on the 19th, or should we be celebrating the program anniversary the week before like we do for other things?
I would say go with custom. Customarily, you celebrate it so that it airs on the anniversary.
Yeah, so that's going to be this Thursday here. So it's annual anniversary week right now. And also we're talking about other annual anniversaries that maybe people celebrate or acknowledge. Here we go, let's play the last dice game. And we'll call Freddie the producer and Alex too. Here it goes. Oh. Oh, 1, 2, 4. I lost. You guys lost too, you and Charlie. So it looks like Bird is the winner today, even though he's out there on the phone land, but if it wasn't for Bird, nobody would have won. So way to go, Bird. At least somebody won.
My grandson told me that I earned 10 points today.
All right.
He just came up to me and he says, "You got 10 points." And I'm like, "Really?" And I'm like, "What should I do with those points? Should I save them or spend them? Should I use them for something?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "No, keep them."
Yeah. They're arbitrary points. That's what's fun.
Yeah. 6-year-olds are pretty cool because they come up with, nonsense that is also not nonsense.
Points
really.
are nice, yeah.
Well, it's like, you don't know if he gets the joke, but he sees it in a way that is without jadedness. The experience of life has not shaped the way he views things.
Yeah.
Everything is just kind of direct.
Hey, program.
Hey, Freddie, how you doing?
Hey, Freddie.
Doing fine. Hey, Dan.
How's your weekend?
Oh, going just fine. I'm doing some work on the production end over here. Trying to get everything. I'm going back to the earliest hard drives that I have and trying to locate all the files that we got missing, and episodes where it's hard to figure out what calendar day they're on. So I'm trying to get those up onto YouTube. But pretty good other than that too.
Great.
Alex, thanks for the program today, Dan. So,
Alex called and she said that the TCTV episode is unavailable to be watched on mobile devices or something.
oh, I bet that's because it's got that copyrighted song in it.
Oh, maybe. Well, she said that's the case, and she wanted to bring it. She said, "Tell the producer."
Yeah, tell me.
She knows. She knows what to do.
I wonder what we can do.
Play the song backwards.
I think the main problem is that song is copyrighted by the UMG music group or something. So.
I mean, it's a very popular song. I was actually watching TV and I heard the song on a commercial or something. So, Alex really.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw that on TV as well. I don't remember what it
picked
was.
a worse copyrighted song. I didn't even know.
What song was it?
Young and Beautiful by something. I don't know, some guy.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it called?
Young and Beautiful. It's about. Will you still think, will you still love me if I'm old and ugly, essentially, is the theme.
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's the thing on that episode. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's just like a switch that we could turn off, though. We could look into it.
But she played it on the program?
Yeah, she did a dance. She had a choreographed dance to the song, so we let her play it. But we we let
Oh, is that the one in the studio?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We let our copyright, our watchful eye on copyright material, we let it go a little bit, and we're paying for that. So.
Oh, no.
Yep. No, we should have just reversed the whole thing, so played the song backwards and played the whole dance backwards or something. That usually slowing it down or reversing it, that usually slips past the sensors that way.
Yeah,
well,
you know, you can take the audio section and just flip it.
We're not trying to dodge the sensors. We're trying to not play copyrighted music by other artists.
Yeah.
True. You know, that's a good point. We're trying to make sure we have the rights to everything that we do, and so far, you know, we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah. Sometimes,
I think I said this before. I think it's fair use, you know, because it's not so much about the song, but about the dance.
I don't know if we can tell that to YouTube. Send them a message. Tell them it's fair use.
Hey, when we put this on mobile devices, it's fair use.
Yeah.
I mean, so far that's the only problem that we've had with it is that it's not playable on mobile devices.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're filming something and someone is using music for performance, isn't there an exception?
It's possible. There might be a way to just flip a switch on the website there too. We'll have to take a look at it.
Flip a switch.
You see anything on the streets or on the news, Freddie?
No, I wish I had more streets or news experience today, but I haven't really been out on the streets, or I guess when I did, it was all pretty calm. And then I was watching some TV, but mostly just restaurant stakeout, so no, I didn't really pick any news up either.
We're getting pretty close to the anniversary here.
Yeah.
It's going to be in 2 days for the viewers.
It's their anniversary week.
So it's the annual anniversary week. We're going to have to make some kind of decision on what we want to do for the anniversary. What do you think we should do, Dan? I was thinking we could possibly go to TCTV again. We could go to my house, where we originally started the show.
Yeah.
We could go to McDonald's. I'm thinking maybe too, or we could just do it like a.
Did they let you to bring all the equipment and set it up and everything?
We would do it kind of guerrilla style if we were to do it at all. Or we could possibly just go to the streets again or something like that. I don't know. There's lots of... It's pretty open right now. Maybe we open the woods. It was suggested that we possibly go to the woods. What do you think?
I like going to the TCTV studio idea just because there's a lot of room for a lot of people. There's already cameras set up. Yeah, I don't know, Freddie, how tricky that is for on your end of getting things set up. But what did you think of the backdrop for that episode?
Hey, it's the end of the show.
Do you like it?
Oh, wow. We'll have to figure this out soon.
We have time, though. We'll figure out what we're going to do. We're not sure yet. We won't make a decision today.
If I have a vote, I vote for the studio.
All right. Well, thanks, Dan. Thanks for coming here today. Thanks, Bird. Thanks, Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie.
Oh, you're welcome. I had one more really long thing to say, but I think I couldn't say it in 1 minute, so...
All right, well, we'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Charlie. Happy birthday. Thanks, who else could we talk to? Anybody else? I don't know.
We should thank Mary
Mike?
and Alex and Mike.
Yeah,
and
Mary, is Mary going to help out with the program still?
Yeah, Mary's going to be here on the 15th.
All right. I hear she's going to really lay down the law and turn the program around.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a list of demands.
Oh, yeah, later. Everybody, except number and day.
I love the new background stuff you got going on over here.
Thanks, background tape.
Yeah, that's great. Nice kind of, shots. And trees.
Thanks, bird.
And nitrogen in the sky. Thank you, fireworks. That's very nice. That's really cool. Thank you, water and beach. Fabulous.
Thurston County, Washington State, USA.
That's the biggest Capitol dome in the country. Yeah, it's the biggest one. It's the tallest one.
Yeah, dog.
In the whole country.
Represent Olympia, Washington. Biggest Capitol dome in the U.S. Bye-bye.
What?
Thanks.
Bye.